bit more about her business with you today.
Okay guys, we are actually here to help you grow your business. We see that you are so ambitious and so beautiful. You take your business seriously, but a lot of you guys need help growing your business, right? Yes. So what we do is we help you guys get business credit and we help you get some money, okay? So that you can invest that money into your business and really grow and scale. We know that you guys need more inventory. You need more employees. You need money for marketing. You want to learn the ins and outs of really being the boss that you know that you are, right? So that's why we're here. We're here to help you grow your business. We are actually set up in the back. So if you are a vendor that's looking for business credit and you're looking for funding, we have opportunities to talk to you about today. You can find us in the back. We're also going to walk around and just learn more about you and what you do. So we'll be here. We are a resource here specifically for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You heard her. You can reach her in the back and you can speak with her there. All right, guys. Keep it up. We love what you're doing. Keep showcasing your businesses.
Thank you.
And I know she don't like this, but this is someone you definitely want to connect with. We're talking to a self-millionaire. We have a millionaire in the building. And this is what you want to connect with so she can be able to help you make your business prosper.
All right. Thank you. All right, everyone. Where's she at? Can you tell her? Make the mic. She's on. Oh, it's on now. Got it. All right, everyone. Women in Business Expo, listen up, listen up. We have one of our vendors here that we're going to feature and let you know, give you more information about their business. So right now with me I have Rishma and Vic with Iceberg Health and Chiropractic. And so they're going to tell us a little bit about their business. So tell me about it.
Go ahead. So thank you guys. We're from Iceberg Health and we are a holistic wellness clinic. That means if you have any symptoms, back pain, neck pain, diabetes, high blood pressure, any sign that your body is giving you that maybe you're not the healthiest you could be, we're the people that can help you get there. So we founded our first clinic in Lawrenceville in 2016, and since then we've opened up 4 more locations across Atlanta, and we specialize in literally making people healthy. So a lot of you amazing women here starting your own businesses, but we got to make sure that our bodies have to be 100% if we're going to be successful in what we do. So we'd love to help you guys make that happen.
I agree. That's awesome. Okay, so having a business comes with challenges. Can you share a little bit about a challenge that you faced and how you've overcome it?
Wow, so challenges in business are so many. I'm sure you guys have seen them. The biggest challenge for us was scaling, right? When we started off with just one location, we had to make sure that we had a model that we could continue to duplicate. And so creating systems, creating different ways to train people and make sure we can not only do it in one place but do it in different markets was the biggest challenge for us. The way we overcame it was literally getting down, putting in the work, creating standard operating procedures, and just continually refining our service, And the more we did that, the more people loved us, and the growth just came from there.
So I guess you would say that like through trial and error, things just kind of work themselves out. That's good. So we're experiencing a pandemic. We're now like in a back and forth sort of situation. Did your business ever experience a slowdown? And if so, how did you handle it?
Our business slowed down dramatically after the pandemic for a month. Okay, because a lot of our marketing, and this is going to apply to a lot of you guys, was done in person, right? Just like we're doing right now. So immediately what we did is we shifted gears. We started doing more online marketing. We started doing more telehealth consults. We started shifting our entire model, and within a month we started seeing those numbers go back up. So you got to change with the times, Who knows? Today it's COVID, tomorrow maybe something else, but you got to keep changing and shifting. And that's the same philosophy we apply to healthcare, a diet that may work for one person may not work for a different person. So it's about that customization, that change. That's what really gets you where you need to go.
Yeah, I agree. gotta adjust. You gotta adjust to the situation. So now there's a lot of businesses out here, and some of them may be just starting. What is something that you wish you knew before starting your business?
Whoa, so we started 5 years ago, like I said, with one location. And the biggest thing that I learned is you get what you pay for, okay? That is the biggest lesson in life. If you are trying to cheap out on basic services, you will get cheap results. I can't tell you, as a business owner, we started with, I think I had $5,000 in my bank account, okay? We did not know what we were doing, so we would get an amazing guy who would, pitch us a service or an amazing company for a certain amount of money, and we would go with the cheaper option, and every single time we got screwed. So when you guys are looking at payroll solutions, when you guys are looking at, hiring people, hire the right people who have quality experience in the field you have. Don't cheap out, because that will bite you in the end. So that's the biggest lesson I learned.
And what is your reason why? So you're a holistic health center. You do chiropractic practices and stuff like that. So why did you start this particular business? And I'm sure you have a degree in it, and I was too.
Yeah, so the why is the biggest important. The why is what drives your business, right? If you have a strong why, you guys will succeed beyond what you guys think, right? For me, the why was, my mom actually went through breast cancer, right? She was diagnosed when I was really young, and she was put through the traditional medical model. They were giving her drugs, they were giving her all these things that were actually draining her. I could see her health deteriorate. And through that, I was like, man, we live in the most amazing country in the world, but we don't have a healthcare system that can help my mom, right? And so through that, we said, you know what? I went through college, I went through, all that stuff, and I realized, you know what? The traditional medical system does not have a solution for health, right? We have a ton of ways to treat sickness, but we do not know how to make people healthy. And so we created a model based on holistic health, which is looking at the whole body. When someone comes in with diabetes, we don't give them a pill for diabetes. We figure out what's causing that, and we change their lifestyle, we change their solutions, and we make them a better person through that. And that's my biggest why, right? Reshma is the same way. Reshma started off holistically treating many amazing patients, getting amazing results, but she wanted to scale up and grow a business, and she brought ozone therapy to the mix, which ozone therapy is the most powerful way to detox the body. There is no detox out today that can detox and pull metals and chemicals and toxins out of your body like ozone. And we were like, how do people not have access to this, right? And so the why that keeps us going is, if every single person in this room, if every single person in our community could be healthy, imagine the impact we could make, right? And we are the kind of people that want to facilitate that. So that's what keeps us going in the morning. That's what gets us excited to come out here. I just finished a full shift at work, and I'm ready to crush it over here every day. So that's it's all about the why, right?
Yeah, that's really good. Okay, so now you told us about your business. Can you share with us a success story that you had recently? With your business comes a lot of rewards. You said you help people, help them feel better. Share a success story from someone who can help the patient.
Well, there was a patient that was chronically ill. They had really dealt with, and I'm not going to give too much data obviously, but they had dealt with a lot of chronic conditions, and their doctors had basically told them, look, take these medications. If it improves, great. If it doesn't, well, this is your new normal, okay? They went through ozone therapy. They did a full 20 visits of ozone therapy. They detoxified, they changed their diet, they changed their posture. That patient no longer has the illness they were diagnosed with. That patient's wife and family came to us in tears, okay? Telling us, you literally gave me my husband back, my dad back, And seeing that was, I have goosebumps just talking about it. Seeing that is what really keeps us going, And I have tons of success stories like that, and I wish I could share all of them, but it's those moments, where someone, you really, really take them on a different path. It's amazing.
Awesome. So how can people get a hold of you? I know you have a booth out there. How can people reach you moving forward?
So we're Iceberg Health. We have locations all over Atlanta, Marietta, Lawrenceville, Decatur, Forest Park. We're opening 2 more coming up, and you guys can go to iceberghealth.com. We're at the booth over there. Get a consult, leave your name and number. Just for the Women's Expo, we're going to be giving a free consult with our doctor, free diagnostics, which could mean x-rays, which could mean EMGs, whatever you guys need. And we're also going to give them the first treatment for free as well. So we really want to help you guys get where you need to go. And so just come to the booth or go to iceberghealth.com, and we'd love to be part of your health journey.
All right, thank you so much, Richmond and Vic. You can check out their booth back there. Where you at? Back in that corner there? Iceberg Health, and you can also visit iceberghealth.com. Thank you so much. Women in business here with me. Erica Wright is with us, and she is a real estate agent. So if you're looking to buy or sell your home, this is the person you want to talk to. We're going to learn a little bit more about her business right now. All right, so share with me, how long have you been in a real estate agent business?
I've been in real estate now for about 4 going on 5 years. And it's been a good little journey. You're welcome. I'm excited. I love my career.
Awesome. Okay, so we know that the market is really crazy right now. Share with us, is it a good time for people to buy homes, to sell their home? Talk about it.
So a lot of people think that, maybe the market is going to crash and things of that nature. However, it is a good time to buy. It is a good time to sell. So if you've been in your home now for a few years, you may be sitting on 6 figures worth of equity that you probably would want to cash out on, as well as if you're buying. So I have clients right now, they purchased their home last year, and this year we're selling their home for $120 grand more. So you tell me if it's a good time to buy. It absolutely is. In 1 year, they have 6 figures worth of equity. So if you're comparing whether or not you should buy right now or wait right now, if you're renting, you're not making any money from that. So I think it answers itself.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so we know that having a business is challenging. Tell us about a challenge that you face as a real estate agent and how you overcame it.
So one of the challenges as a real estate agent, as an entrepreneur, I've been an entrepreneur now for about 10 years. This is actually my second business. One of the big things is confidence. Knowing where you fit in, trying to figure out, if you're good enough for your competition. And I want to say to that, having a strong sense of self before you even become an entrepreneur, that's going to be super important, right? And I don't want to get too churchy, but anytime I talk about entrepreneurship, I can't help but to dive over into more spiritual things, because who you are is simply amplified as an entrepreneur. So if you lack confidence, entrepreneurship is going to highlight it. It doesn't matter if you know the stuff or if you don't know the stuff. It's about who you believe that you are. Because even if you don't know the stuff, even if you're new in the industry, confidence says I can go and ask a question. Confidence says I don't have to know everything. And I can get the answers and I can be successful that way. So who you are plays a big role in whether or not you're going to be successful as an entrepreneur. So the biggest thing is understanding who God says you are.
Okay, so now you talk about confidence, but how did you build your confidence? Were you always as confident as you are now? How did you get to this position?
So the ultimate way to build confidence is to go back again to the Word of God and to see who He already said you were. He's already established who you were when you were born. So a lot of us, we lack confidence and things like that. It's because we just do things because we're going to do it all in our mind. Well, I know my stuff. I went to school. And then you understand, well, that isn't enough, right? So the way that I built confidence was I began to form a real relationship with God, figure out His promises for my life, figure out who He said I was, and I began to stand on that, and then the success came.
Okay, so you're not only a real estate agent, you're an entrepreneur. Tell us about your business.
So I'm a serial entrepreneur.
Serial entrepreneur, not at all.
I've been an entrepreneur now for about 10 years. My first business was a tutoring company. I went to school to be a teacher. And I decided I don't want to be in anybody's classroom because the administrators really didn't like me and I didn't like them either. So I decided I was going to start a tutoring company. And from the tutoring company, I felt like I was pulled out of that arena into real estate, into sales. And so now I'm there full throttle. I plan on opening a brokerage very soon, but nobody knows that just yet. Very soon. And now I have an online store as well. So those are my businesses, and life is good.
So, since life is good, share with us one of your greatest rewards of being an entrepreneur, a serial entrepreneur.
Oh my God. There have been so many rewards. I think a few years ago, me and my husband, we
2020. And one of the greatest rewards is showing her that whatever you put your hands to, keep out first, you'll be successful. Showing her that you don't necessarily have to be bound to anything, anybody's job. Literally, all you have to do is to wake up every day, have a work ethic, have a plan, stick to it, and go. I mean, I'm super proud that, like, literally every day when I leave out of the house, it's never on anybody's, like, it's whenever I want to. Just showing her that freedom, you know, and she's following in those same footsteps. So I think that's my biggest, just being a good example for her is my biggest accomplishment.
You're being a good example for me, and I'm sure a lot of the business out here as well. So how can people get a hold of you? How can they reach you? If they have real estate questions, you know, how can they get a hold of you?
So I'm most active on Instagram at @TericaWright_. Literally, that's it. Like, that's the best way. I'm always on there every day. Or you can send me an email at Terica@TericaWright.com.
All right. You heard it right here, Miss Erica Wright. Thank you so much. Are you sitting out here somewhere for people to get a hold of you? She's going to be sitting over there in the corner. So if you have any real estate questions, if you want to learn more about her business, go reach out to her right over there. Thank you so much. Next, Women in Business, we have the owners of Primerica, Ronaldo and Liz. They're going to talk to us a little bit more about their business. Share with us.
Hey, well, like she said, me and my husband are in business together. We run a financial services company, shielded over the umbrella of Primerica. We help people build wealth, right? Because we have a lot of, am I speaking out or okay, cool. So we have a lot of business owners in here who are securing the bag, ladies, right? Because we know how to make the money, right? We know how to birth the children, right? And take care of home, right? So that's what we do. We help you control what you need to do once you secure the bag, right? So we got to get the bag working for us. And when we talk about making it work for us, putting it in the market, having your money work for you in investments, right? Because a lot of times we try to depend on our what? 401k? Any 401k ladies? Of course not, because we're self-employed. A lot of us are self-employed, so you don't have 401k advantages, right? So you got to make it happen for yourself. So that's pretty much what we do, guys. We're glad to be here. Come by our booth. I'm going to let my husband wrap it up because we do, like I said, we do work together, but I'm the loudmouth, so I'm going to let him finish up. But it's a pleasure to be here. I'm so proud of y'all. You guys are doing amazing, and it's just amazing to see how you ladies have come through COVID and be able to birth new businesses, and I'm just so proud of y'all, and I'm excited to be in business, being a woman in business. So, Ronaldo, take it away.
Go ahead, Ronaldo.
All right, well, hey, this is my amazing wife. She's the better half. I'm the other half, the lesser half of this right duo here. But like she was just saying, you know, it's amazing to see all of the great ideas that you guys have birthed and all of the great things that you're bringing to the marketplace. The world needs your creativity, so keep it up, please. One thing that I will definitely say is be sure that as you go and make money, that you learn the importance of building wealth. Because there is a difference between becoming rich and getting wealthy. Rich you can lose. Wealth can lose rich several times and still be wealthy. Alright, so understanding that true wealth comes from learning how to get your money to work for you. If you work for money and you don't get money to work for you, you will die still working for money. So if you ever want to become wealthy, you have to learn how to get unearned income taking care of your life while you invest all of your earned income to create more unearned income. Until you have passive income that takes care of your quality of life, you're just at a different level of broke. So guys, let's stop that cycle in our families, and let's learn how to get our money to work for us. That's what we're here to help you do. So please come see us. You don't have to do anything with us to ask a question. Make sure that when you're making decisions when it comes to your money, that is the best decision for you and not the best decision for the company trying to sell it to you. So understand that if you're gonna truly look at building wealth, you have to make money work for you. And you do not need a product. Let's be clear on that. When you talk to most financial people, they are trying to push you towards a specific product when there is no one product that does everything. What you need when it comes to your finances is a strategy. And if you don't have a strategy, you will soon find out that that product was insufficient.
Okay, so Primerica, if one of these businesses comes up to you and wants your help, what can they expect from initial consultation with you guys?
Questions. We're gonna ask you questions as far as what you want. Because it's not about what we want, it's about what you want at the end of the day. Some people want to work till they're 90. It's people out there that want to work, but not me. But it's people, we're gonna ask you questions about what your desires are, right? And we start there. And then we help build your financial table, right? And we'll go into what that is. I'm not gonna go into it right now, but we'll talk about that. But any questions, people like to pick our brain, come talk to us at our table. Is there anything that you wanna add to it?
Yeah, I was gonna say that I think biggest thing that we start off with is education. You know what I mean? Is you have to get educated. If you go and sit and talk with a financial person and you walk out, whether you purchase something or not, and you don't understand exactly what was going on or what they're telling you to do, there's usually a reason for that. They typically are not explaining it well enough because they don't want you to understand what they're trying to sell you, or they don't understand it well enough themselves to be able to explain it to you. Now, if you're going to deal with my money, both of those are a problem. So we just want to make sure that if you are dealing with anybody when it comes to money, you need to first be educated about what you're doing and why it makes sense for your specific situation. And the problem is the more money people have in most cases, the faster they move because they don't feel like it'll hurt as bad. But I tell you, the higher you go, the more it hurts when you fall down because of a mistake. So you have to make sure that you're getting educated as to why things make sense, what makes sense for your specific situation, and just to educate and remind people that there is no one thing or one way to become wealthy. There's a lot of different ways to get there, but you have to know where you're starting and where you're trying to go so that we can map it out correctly.
Awesome. Okay, so you've worked with some business before. Can you share with us a success story from someone that you've worked with?
I mean, there's so many that I can choose from, but I'll tell you, from a business owner standpoint, we've seen everything from, I have clients that you see on TV every day. I have clients that you see in movies, some of your favorite actors, maybe clients of mine, some of your favorite athletes. At the same time, we work with the local janitors at the local school. We help the local, it doesn't matter where you are. I always say, I don't care if you're working with $50 or $50 million. You deserve the same respect and should have the same knowledge because the dollar is still the same dollar when you're working with it. So you just need to know what you're trying to accomplish. Now, specifically a business owner that's a truck driver that I talked to. Truck drivers, they make pretty good money, but he was not a millionaire. But what I can tell you is one of the best calls that I ever got was one that said he was able to stand and last through the hard times as his trucking industry situation changed. And he said that he'll never forget the main thing I kept reiterating to him when he started was I said, if you don't learn to save money, money can never save you. And if you learn to save money, then one day money can save you. But money can't save you if it's sitting still. You have to have working money in order for you to be able to get to that position. So, absolutely.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So Primerica, where are you guys at out here in the blue table so people know? Okay, so Primerica's right in the middle. Listen up, everyone. Primerica's right in the middle. They have great services to help you scale your business and help you build wealth. Not become rich, but to build wealth. Okay, so what made you start this? So we want to know the beginning, and then also share with us how long have you been in business?
Well, I'm gonna let him go first because he started first. I was in international business law, so I'll let him take it away.
So we were in school, and I went to school for electrical engineering and math, so numbers and systems make sense to me. So when I started seeing what people were dealing with when it came to their finances, I started learning that people became millionaires and lost it. People became thousandaires and lost that. So that seems easier to lose, but just having money doesn't mean you have a financial aptitude. There's a big difference. You can have money and not know what to do with it. You can have a skill set and not know what to do with it. So for me, when I saw this, when I saw the financial hurt that people are out here dealing with every day, I went to school, I had a job lined up for me. I was starting off at $90,000 a year, company car, company gas card, literally all my expenses paid. So it's the equivalent back then of making about 200 grand a year when you take in all the extras that were there. And this was over 15, 16 years ago. So I turned it down, not because I'm crazy, because people would love that job now. But, you know, I turned it down because here I saw a way that I could not just make money, but I could also make an impact. You know, and now we make more money in a quarter than that job would have ever paid us a year. So it was definitely a good move, but we didn't come here just for the money. We came here because we said, man, this is a way we can I had good parents, but they never made a lot of money. They didn't have an outstanding quality of life. They were good people. We as kids had everything we needed. We couldn't get a lot of stuff we wanted, but we never starved. Bills were always paid. My parents had great credit. They had amazing, they had 800 plus credit scores, but no money. You know, so you have to make sure that you know how to get money to work for you. Otherwise, you're going to constantly be in this cycle, this wheel, this hamster wheel. So as I got started again, this was 16 years ago, so we've been in business now for 16 plus years. We took a chance, just went out there and said, hey, we're going to make it happen. And the way I saw it was, if we are actually doing what we're teaching other people to do, how to build wealth and how to get money to work for you, should not be able to do that for me. So the money that we make, no matter what level it is, should be working for you. If you are in the United States of America and have the access that we have to the resources and things that are made available to us, I don't care if you work at Starbucks making a minimum wage income, you can still become a millionaire. You just have to know how to get the money to work with you.
Also, it gives us I know every business owner in here, you got in business so you can control your own time, right? Control your own money, where no one dictates your day-to-day, right? And that's why we got started. I got started because I'm able to be available for my children, right? We have 4 beautiful kids, ranging from 16 to 2. And we're able to be there. That's why we got in business, right? And to be able to put them in situations and schools and things that they need to be able to be a business owner and make the money that we make, to do that for them. So that's pretty much how we got started in the business. That's why we maintain it in the business as well.
Okay, that is so awesome. Well, thank you so much. Once again, share with us how people can get in touch with you, even past this event. Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and give you my cell number, okay? We typically will give an office number, but through COVID, we've realized that the office is not always necessarily the best place to be at all times. So we do have an office on Camp Creek Parkway, so really close to where the Publix is and the U-Bar, if you're familiar with that area. We're on that side of the highway, so we have an office there it's literally over 12,000 square feet, so we're a legitimate big business. But at the same time, we do a lot of work from home, and we can, and we're grateful that we're in a situation where we can, and we do a lot of things digitally. So one thing is that we can put our digital information as far as how to set appointments with us through a Calendly link system. But let me give you my cell number. It's 678-508-7257. Again, my cell number is 678-508-7257. My wife's cell phone number is 678-508-7376. So they're almost identical, except the last 3 numbers are just 376. Now also email address, let me give you that. I'll give you again the personal email, R as in Ronaldo, M as in Marcus, WRIGHT, which is right. Last numbers 23 at yahoo.com. All right, so rmwright23@yahoo.com.
And then you can reach me on Instagram, Lizzie D Always Right. Okay, Always Right. That's our last name, So, but yes, hit us up. We definitely look forward to figuring out what you need to do to build wealth, because that's what's important nowadays. We got to build our Black economy out here in these streets. But you guys hit us up ASAP.
All right, thank you so much. You heard it right here. And you can go find their booth somewhere in the middle of the floor. Primerica has all the services to help you grow your business. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so first of all, tell us who Erica Dawson is.
Who is Erica Dawson?
Who is Erica Dawson?
Erica Dawson is down-to-earth girl from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm goofy. Really, I'm just a down-to-earth person that loves to sing, loves to entertain, and love my family.
That's awesome. Okay, so what got you started in the entertainment industry, doing music, becoming an artist?
Doing karaoke. I discovered that I could sing around the age of 3. Well, my mom discovered that I could sing at the age of 3, but I discovered it around 8. And then when I got older, I would go to these karaoke bars, and I was like, okay, I like this, you know. I mean, yeah, of course, church, but what I do now, karaoke inspired me to start, you know, singing in a live band, start my own live band. So yeah, karaoke.
That's really interesting that you say that. Is there a specific artist or a particular artist that inspired you to pursue this career?
Fantasia, Beyonce, Whitney Houston, Tina Turner, Monica. Monica is one of my favorites. Brandy. The list, and you say what? And why? Because, you know, Beyonce, of course, has a beautiful voice, but the way she captivates the crowd is what made me say, I want to be able to do that same thing. I want to get on stage and I want to sing. By the time I'm done performing, I want the crowd to feel like we're cousins. Like I want them to be like, I could walk up to her and give her a hug and be like, what's up, cuz? You know, I love the way Beyonce entertains. I love the way Fantasia entertains. So they're my why. They're why I wanted to do what I do.
So at what age did you know this is something that you wanted to pursue, you know, seriously? And also, where do you see yourself 5 years from now in your career?
At what age? I would have to say like maybe like my early 20s. Maybe my early 20s. I actually wanted to be an obstetrician. I wanted to deliver babies before I even wanted to even pursue a music career. And something clicked in me right when I was about to go to college. Like I majored in music industry, I majored in music education. So I think early 20s, I was like, okay, I think I want to do this for real. And in 5 years, really, I just want to be on a big stage. I don't have to be signed. I just want people to be able to listen to more of my music. I want to share a piece of me. I want them to be able to scroll on their phones or, you know, Alexa or Echo, whatever, and be like, oh yeah, this is Erica Dawson. I just want to be on a stage and I want to perform to thousands and thousands of people.
Okay, so with the music industry, we know a lot of critics comes with it, and that can be kind of challenging, especially for someone that's young and they want to pursue that same thing like you were at one age. What advice do you have for someone that may be wanting to go into that industry, into the entertainment industry, and how can they get that tough skin that, you know, believe in what they're making or they're creating? What advice do you have?
Keep going. Don't give up. It's not going to happen overnight. It might take a day, it might take 10 years, but just practice and believe in yourself and build a support system around you that motivates you and keeps you, keep you pushing. But just keep going. This is not easy. So I just would say, do not give up. No matter how many no's you get, there's one yes out there somewhere. So don't give up.
Okay. And so when you're not on the stage singing and performing, what else do you do? What do you do to relax? What do you do to have you time and for self-care?
I am the biggest kid. I am a goofball. I like to have get-togethers with my family, and I am probably the biggest. I'm probably the funniest person in my family. Nobody would ever know that. But when I get around my family and when I get into my comfort zone, I'm a totally different person. So I like to relax. I like to watch reruns of Martin and stuff like that. And just kick it and have fun. I like to cook. I love to cook. I love to eat. So, yeah.
What is something that you can share with us that maybe we may not know about about you. Now, we do know now that you're a goofball, that you love to tell jokes, that you're funny. What is something else that someone who's watching on the stage may not see from you, from Erica Dawson, right away?
I am extremely shy. I am very, very, very bashful. I swear to you, doing this has my nerves on 10. Has my nerves on 10. I am very, very shy, but something when I get on stage, something just, and then I'm like a totally different person. And then when I'm done, I was like, that really was just an out-of-body experience, because that wasn't me. When I get off stage, I go in my little corner with my friends, and I'm that quiet. So yeah, I'm shy.
Okay. Tell us about something new that you have dropping. What new releases are coming our way? What can we expect from Miss Erica Dawson?
I don't have a name for the project yet, but I have a EP coming, and I'm about 90% done. So hopefully, prayerfully, it will be done before the end of this year is out. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. My hands are on this project. These songs are my experiences, my thoughts. I have dope writers and producers that help me bring this project to life. So I'm excited about it. Hopefully it'll be done really, really soon. But it's gonna be dope though. I hope y'all enjoy it. I hope you buy it, download it.
Well, we look forward to your new EP dropping. When you're creating your music, is there a specific audience that you have in mind when writing your songs, or is it just something that however you feel? Tell us about how your music is created.
Well, this particular project is based on how I feel, and hopefully it'll touch anybody. I don't have an age range or a specific audience that I want to capture. Hopefully they'll, the young ones will take my song and jam to it in the house. So, hopefully my mama, will groove to it. I don't care. I just wanted to touch people.
Awesome. Okay, so now we know that you have a new EP coming out. How can people stay in tuned and be ready for when it drops? How can they keep up with you and anything else that you have coming our way?
My social media is Erica Dawson ATL. That's Erica with a C, not a K, okay? All one word. That's what everybody's saying. Once again, it's Erica Dawson ATL. My company's social media is Erica Dawson Exclusive. And you can find me on every platform. Type of that name in. Erica Dawson ATL, Erica Dawson Exclusive.
Right. Now, I know you're shy, but you like performing. Can you give us a little snippet of something on your EP? Just a verse, a line, something for us. Give us a little show.
Oh, how about this song?
Okay, come on.
Lately I had to fall back. I lost myself at first, it was all bad. Finally escaped from my dark past. All that hurt and pain was holding me back. All these different phases, so many trials and tribulations, all broken in different places, in a different space, no one worth, 'cause I'm so deserving. That's all I got.
Thank you so much for joining me on the couch. No, you did great. We couldn't even tell she was shy, right? What? Like what? Thank you so much. Awesome. Yay! Woo! You guys ready? You ready? You gotta tell us about 3D Glossy.
Our Hear Me Well leggings
Come around this way.
and our hand-painted backpack as well. So, she's wearing a size medium leggings, and it's fitted to your body and conforms to your body as well. As she has her backpack, she's ready to hit the town. So, ladies, you're able again to get this those online. So this is our Hear Me Well and our Unapologetically Black line. You know Miss Nika Arnold Scott had to come out rocking the new She Believed totes for the fall. So our new color for the fall, as you can see, is our mustard color. that Miss Nika Arnold Scott is rocking. All handbags are hand painted, so you can customize those bags as you need to. You can go on the run. So all the Women Expo attendees are able to get a 31. We're getting 2 pieces for the value of 1. There is a wallet in here. So if you sit back and blue toes is also a new color for the fall. And she has a convertible scarf that converts into a kimono and can also be converted to a dress. So for those of you who are looking to dress it up to go out on those date nights, you are able to do so wearing one of our hand-dyed dresses that we have available with our convertible kimonos and our totes not to be left out. So this again comes in from an extra small to a 3X in this design. And I can also customize the design depending on what it is that your needs are. So give Miss Tommy a hand, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes! Get it, girl!
I know, she's all about the vibes and things, so we're definitely so sweet today. Miss Talithia is coming out. She has a different version of this dress, but she is rocking our new clutches that we have available. So our new design of the clutches that we have. These are hand-painted clutches as well. The dress is hand-dyed, so it's coordinated to your specific need and specific colors. So you do have that available. These are maxi dresses, so this will take you all the way through to the winter. Was thrown a denim jacket, which I do customize denim jackets as well. I know Scott said earlier, we do have a line that we have celebrate that we have had a lot of influencers wear my line, and I've been proud of it. So, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, let me thank you all for being here today and watching this. But I introduce you to the Liana shirt dress, which nobody else has ever seen before. So today is the debut of our hand-painted, hand-dyed shirt dresses that we have available. So come on out, Stormy, and show the people what we're working with. So these are hand-painted and hand-dyed shirts. These are shirt dresses. They come, again, in regular sizes and plus sizes. I can customize the colors for you as well. And the style is there. You can wear it with or without shorts, or you can just wear it as you please. Do you, baby. Do you. So these are cotton filled, so they're cool enough, but it can go into the fall. So she's also rocking the last of our accordion bags, because those bags have sold out. This is our accordion bag to match the design of the shirt. Again, we have customized things to make sure that we are coordinated and we're looking fly. So thank you so much. Last but not least, our most sold dress ever, and I'm humbled to say that this dress went viral. This is my viral dress now. About 10 million people have seen this dress, and Talitha is rocking it. This is the Tropics dress that we have at Tabitha Brown wore, and then we've had other models wear them. We have now launched this as a resort wear line.
Yes!
This dress can be paired with or without your blazer. You can wear it to the beach, to the date night, or to work. You have it where you can coordinate it with the outfits that you currently have right now with your blazers. Please give her a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your attention during this process. I will continue to finish painting. I almost finished the second painting, and I'll be happy to be here. Those of you who are interested in the paintings, those are for sale, the ones I painted live today. And I thank you so graciously for listening and being attentive. One love, Tammy Gamble.
We have another wonderful guest, another woman in business. She has a lot going on, and she's into theater and arts. She has an agency called The Creatives Art Agency, and she also is an author. So let's talk more to Chanel Serenita. All right, so tell us a little bit about your book, first of all.
Okay, so Easily Enticed. I have a part 1 and part 2. It first debuted in 2013, and we reproduced it this year with the second half. It's about a woman who's caught in a love triangle, and it turns into tragedy. And she's trying to find herself and figure out what road she's going to go down in her life. And it's a great message behind it, but it's also a lot of twists and turns, and I call it a soap opera in a book.
Right. Okay, so that's so cool. So when did this book come out? How do people get a hold of it?
So it came out in 2013, and again, I republished it this year with the second half. It's available on my website at www.chanelserenita.com. It's also on Amazon, where there is the ebook as well. It will be coming out as a podcast, where you'll be able to listen to the book in a series based other than an audible book. So it'll be more so in a podcast.
All right, so besides your book, you also have the agency. Tell us about the Creators Art Agency.
So the Creators Art Agency is my baby. I'm very passionate about it. I'm in love with everything creative. I'm a creative at heart. So I started the Creators Art Agency for those who want to build their own platform in the show business. For me, I started out as an actress years ago, and as a child, my mom did not really know which way she wanted to go, or she didn't really have direction. And so over the years, I built myself up and got knowledgeable, and I just want to share that and give that back to other people. So we have a place, we're located in Riverdale on Church Street, and we have classes there for adults, teens, and kids for acting, modeling, and filmmaking. And we also have rental space available there, so you can come in and write. We have a creative co-working office space. We have a studio if you're a photographer and you want to get started and just, kind of rent the space out just for that. Or if you have a team and you all want to collaborate together and work together, we have a makeup area, wardrobe. We have a salon space there as well. And we have a brand new space, which you can fix up however you want and take as many photos as you want of your brand.
Tell us where this business is located. I know you have an actual building for people to show up to. Where is it at? Where can people find you?
So we're located at 6511 Church Street, right here in Riverdale. We're directly across the street from, maybe a mile up from, from Chick-fil-A. You'll see the sign, Creators Art Agency. We have flags and everything out front, so you'll see it.
Awesome. Okay, so tell me about a challenge that you've occurred or had to face when opening up your own agency. And then not only just that, being in the theater, industry and arts and being a creative comes with a lot of challenges. How have you taken those head on and faced them and overcame those?
Well, as far as the Creators Art Agency go, we actually just opened up in March. So we opened up in the midst of the pandemic. And because it was such a passion project, I could not go with what God gave me. So it was a lot of trials and tribulations, but we had to keep focused because I knew it was something that was needed, especially in the community. I had a situation last year that I filmed outside of my house, and it was some young boys that were being held up by the police, and they were being held up at gunpoint. And so it really made me push forward on opening this building because I felt like we didn't have anything in the community for young people. And I've met a lot of young guys who are into acting and filmmaking, but they don't know how to do it. So I really wanted to press forward and do that. So it was a lot of work. It was a lot of finding the right place and being comfortable in actually opening the space in the midst of all of this going on. It was really scary, honestly, but we jumped right in. As far as acting and the film industry, I do it with my eyes closed because I love it so much. So I don't really focus on what's not working. If it's coming down to filming a project or working on my books or anything, my husband will always keep telling me just keep writing. So I just keep writing and keep working until I get to where I'm trying to be.
That is That's so awesome. What encouragement or advice do you have for a young person, young male, female, who may be wanting to go in those same footsteps as you did?
To definitely be persistent. There's going to be a lot of backtracking. You're going to get a lot of rejections, but at the end of the day, if it's something you really want, if you really want to do, you gotta do it and get knowledgeable, and not just about the craft, but about the business, because that's where a lot of us fall short as creatives, is not knowing the business. And you have to take it as a business. It's not just being a creative, it's business. So I would definitely say get educated, get around people that are doing what you want to do, and get great energy around you. I'm really big about energy. I'm really big on energy. So as long as I'm around good people, I feel like I'm going to always press forward.
And so you said, so with the business, I wanted to ask, get more insight on this so people will know. When they bring their child into the Creative Arts Agency, into the building, you said you have classes and courses. Tell us a little bit more about what exactly you offer and what they can get out of showing up.
Okay, so we have acting classes. Right now our acting classes are ongoing. Our filmmaking, modeling, and the writing classes. And we also have a personal development class, which is based off of my new book. So I definitely wanted to do something for young people who are trying to learn more about themselves, gain etiquette, just learn lifestyle, everything lifestyle. So we teach budgeting, learning how to budget, learning how to dress for an interview, how to sit at a table, and everything that's going to help to network, everything that's going to help you to go full force as a growing up, right? So that's actually my favorite course that we're teaching. But we have the filmmaking class, and then we have the acting classes. And in the acting classes, it's basic acting, but you also learn auditioning techniques, you learn how to break down a script, you learn character development, and then at the end of the year, we have an annual showcase that our students will produce themselves. We're teaching them everything about filmmaking, everything about writing. So they'll write their own script, they'll have their actors from the acting class, the writers from the writing class, and then the filmmakers from the filmmaking class. And then they'll work together to produce the project themselves, as well as a short film. And this will be for them to take out to the world. So when they're ready to audition, they'll have their own reels. If they need their own reel for filmmaking to get into school, they'll have it. Our models will have their own portfolio, because with this filmmaking class, you'll also have a photography class. So we're trying to make them well-rounded and build their own production company where they can take this project and many more projects and put them into film festivals. So, we're trying to, it's all about building a platform. That's the main focus of the Creative Art Agency.
Awesome. And so since starting the agency in March, what is something that you wish you knew before starting your business? Just one main thing. So that way someone out there who's trying to get theirs up on the ground. Yeah.
To do marketing. Marketing, I was about to go left with something else. No, marketing for sure. Just to make sure that you have budgeting for marketing, because it's not just about Instagram and Facebook. And those are great platforms, but it goes so much further than that to get your business seen, for people to hear about it, get out there, and just be confident in what you're doing. You have to believe it at 125 billion%. You have to. That's the only way to get it out here.
Well, thank you so much. Share with us one more time how people can get in contact with you, and then also where you're at out here on the floor. I know people are cleaning up, but yeah.
So I am located over here by the DJ, by Mr. DJ. He's killing it. I'm located over there. But you can also come on to my Instagram page. Come visit me at Chanel Serenita. And you can connect to the Creatives Art Agency there as well. And the website is the same, ChanelSerenita.com, and the website, thecreativesartagency.com.
Thank you so much. All the best in your creative agency, and I can't wait to see is when the students put together their film or something or a show. Are those open to the public?
We'll actually have an open showcase for our creators. We call them young creators. So we'll have an open showcase for everyone to come in here.
Awesome. Thank you so much.